Well, as the COVID-19 vaccine rollout continues, many of you have questions about its safety, especially after hearing some recent reports of people having delayed reactions.
With that in mind, Fox Soul's Simon Gutierrez sat down with a local expert on vaccines who's been closely monitoring the development of the COVID-19 vaccines.
Dr. Louis Picker is Associate Director of the Vaccine and Gene Therapy Institute at OHSU. He's also part of a 4-state committee of experts that has been reviewing the various vaccine trials. We asked him first about the new variants of COVID-19 and how the vaccines might interact with those, and also vaccine side effects.
We've been hearing conflicting reports about the vaccines and their effectiveness against COVID-19 variants. Do you think these vaccines will work against some of these new versions of the virus that are popping up?
I think it's too early to tell. The data are just being generated now, but according to what I've seen so far, I'm pretty confident that the vaccines will still work against these variants.
We've also heard differing things about the potential side effects of the vaccines. Some people report feeling nothing at all. Others say they got really sick. Are there a range of responses? Is there a typical versus an atypical response to the vaccine?
No, that's really true. There are people that basically go about their business with maybe a slightly sore arm, and then there are people that have something that resembles the flu for a couple of days.
There are other groups that shouldn't receive them, like people with immune disorders. Could the vaccine potentially trigger a negative reaction in someone?
The major thing that people are worried about right now in terms of potential issues from the vaccine are people with a history of anaphylaxis or really strong allergy where you have a systemic reaction. That's why you have to wait 15 minutes after your vaccine before you could leave the place where you're vaccinated.
Overall, though, by and large, do you consider these vaccines safe?
I do.
Are there any misconceptions or falsehoods about these vaccines that are circulating that you'd like to clear up?
One thing people are concerned they can actually get COVID from the vaccine. You cannot. There's concerns that you can get autoimmunity and all sorts of other things from these vaccines. Only very rarely do you have complications like that, like 1 in millions.
And that was just the first part of our lengthy conversation with Dr. Picker. Coming up tomorrow, we'll take a deeper dive into what it might take for the country to achieve herd immunity and what might potentially be standing in the way. I'm Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.